Welcome back, Chad. I hope you guys are having a good day. Well, I thought this was pretty interesting. Looks like Quantic Dream is now developing its very first competitive multiplayer game. First found out about this through Video Games Chronicle over here. Posted by Chris Scullion. And it says here that the French studio is known for its cinematic narrative-driven single-player games. But now they're going to be making a PvP, a 3v3 strategy action game called Spellcasters Chronicles. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Quantic Dream, you may be more familiar with their games like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human. And they also did, it's called here, they call it Fahrenheit, but it was actually, from what I remember, it was called Indigo Prophecy. And that was a pretty old game. I think that was what, PS2 or something? 2005. Fahrenheit, known as Indigo Prophecy in North America. It's a very interesting game. All their games are pretty interesting. They're almost like movies. They're almost like interactive movie games, except all CG. Like usually, like games like at least their past few games have been very, very high-end graphics. Obviously, this one, like this is a PS3 game. It looked phenomenal. Look at these graphics. All pretty good games. I never actually beat any of them. I played a little bit of Beyond Two Souls. It's an interesting game. It's Ellen Page. But now they're working on something completely different. This is called Spellcasters Chronicles 3v3 Action Strategy. There is a trailer here that we're going to go over, but for some reason it won't play in the browser, so I'd open it over here. Let's check it out right now.
The tapestry, where past, present, and future entwine. Where the gods once shaped the fate of man and empires.
Right off the bat, you can tell that the graphics for this are much different from their previous games.
The gods are gone now.
Doesn't look bad, but I don't know. This is more like a League of Legends graphics or something.
And in the chaos they left behind, some of us obtained abilities
like
no mortal was meant to hold.
That's some of the characters they're showing off.
To break the laws of nature. Command legions of beasts. Bend the elements to their will. Summon storms of fire and fortresses of iron. To unleash even the might of the legendary titans.
Crazy. So right off the bat, it does kind of remind me of like League of Legends. I'm surprised it's 3v3. I feel like 3v3 games are just kind of niche. It's who only has two other friends to play with. Right, you fly around and you summon monsters.
Save our world.
Must be some of the summons. Yep, summon hordes of creatures.
Or lead it to its destruction. One thing is for certain. Our future is in your
You have to destroy the enemy's tower. Pretty sure that's like exactly like League. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I'm not much of a PvP guy myself, but when I saw this, I knew I had to make a video on it, get the news out there. I know a lot of people are. Let's head back over to the website. There's a lot on this website. I'm only going to cover a little bit of it, so you guys can check it out for yourself. Apparently it takes place in a place called Ashkanon. Everything you know about diving into your first match. Choose your spellcaster. Here's a few of the spellcasters. Oh, women. What else do we have? Customize your deck according to your spellcaster's strengths and playstyle. Mix of offense. Combination of creatures, building to create the largest armies and expand your territory. It's all up to you to create the best deck. Summon armies, even hundreds at a time. Expand your territory and push your enemies back. Skeleton warriors, ogres, wyverns, every monster has a role. Build towers and structures to control the territory or terrain. Colossal titans, shattering the background. Bend your enemies to your will. Troops will capture source altars. These are key points spread across the arena that will allow you to summon your creatures on that point and get even closer to the enemy life stone. Grow in power. Let's see, you level up by collecting wisps, drop when enemy troops and spellcasters are destroyed, and by capturing altars. Each time you level up, you have 3 upgrade options to choose from, each one giving you a random advantage in a specific category. Choose your upgrade according to your playstyle. Whether you need a stronger spell to engage other spellcasters in aerial combat, or a bigger, stronger creature to help your army dominate the arena. The choice is yours. And keep a lookout for chests that spawn regularly around the arena, each one containing a powerful item that grants various bonuses when opened. I can see this becoming a pretty popular competitive game. Definitely check out some streams when it drops. Over here you can check out some of the spellcasters and their abilities. Let's just click on Fire Elementist. Sounds like a pretty sick character. Oh, this is actually a dude. Who is he? One of the 9 kings of Hiram, the Fire Elementalist. Wields his elemental magic. Why is it so small? I can barely read this. Agility, authority, absolute precision. The flames of his ancestral staff guide and empower his allies while reducing to ash all who stand in his way. And you can read the rest of that, and then you can scroll down here to see some of the attacks. His flame strikes, this is his normal attack. Got a defensive skill, fiery dash. Each spellcaster has an ultimate. Burning Conquest. Captures the territory and inflicts fire damage to any enemy in range. And this is interesting. He seems to have 3 passives, whereas a character I was looking at earlier only had 2. Ignition Spark. All rank 1 spells start with 1+1 max charge. I believe that would be this here. It's like a fireball. Fire Magic Mastery. All fire spells and fire infused creatures deal more damage. That's pretty sick. More spellcasters. You can wishlist the game on Steam. You can also join the closed beta. What else is there? Swamp Witch. I think this is the other one I was looking at. She's like a Nordic character. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she only has 2 passives for whatever reason. Poison Strike, Witch Slip. Seems like they all have a dash. Dark Ascension. Unleash a demonic form that boosts all spell damage. Alright. You can also see, I don't know if it shows it here, that different spellcasters have different abilities. These 2 are enchanters. He's a conqueror. These 3 are duelists. Let's see what a conqueror does. Twin Strike. Rune Shield. Oh, nice. Iron Tempest. Oh, that's pretty beast. There's the closed beta. The closed beta is of Spellcasters Chronicles coming soon. So it's not out yet. Start date will be Steam before the end of 2025, so pretty soon. We are getting there. Here's the required specs. You can all check this out on this website. Here's Spell Chronicles, spellcasterschronicles.com. All the information, everything you need to know. We just watched this video. Nothing really here that we didn't see in the video. And then just more on the creators, which of course we also covered. Sure, accept that. Oh, this is a creator program. Building a community of passionate creators who love strategy fantasy. By joining the creator program, you'll gain access to content, events, and opportunities to collaborate directly with the development and publishing teams. That's pretty neat. Yeah, considering the games that they came out with previously, this is a big switch for them, and hope it does pretty good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Drop a like if you like the video, and let me know if you're excited for this. I think you will be playing it if you're into competitive multiplayer games. And I will catch you next time. Have a good day. Peace.